Father's Day. Movie guy Will Meyer is here to talk about what else? Movies.
That's right.
We're talking about Cars 3, and this has been just a huge box office smash for the past
forever.
Yeah.
It's been 6 years since the last film, but it's still enormously popular. These movies sell tons of merchandise. Kids love them. Critics, not so much. I know the second one, when it came out back in 2011, it's widely regarded as the worst Pixar movie ever made.
Really?
But I mean, most of their movies are so good, it's really not that bad. But I hadn't seen it until this past week. I watched it. It really was terrible. And so the third one I wasn't looking forward to, but I was pleasantly surprised by this movie. I thought they corrected a lot of the wrongs of the second one. They put Lightning McQueen back in the driver's seat as the main character. I like Mater, but less is more. Also, it goes more for heart than humor here, and it's more just an old-fashioned underdog story. It doesn't try to be the spy story of the second one. So it's a film that I think in this movie we find Lightning McQueen undergoing this existential crisis of sorts as he's wondering whether to press on, try to double down and beat these new youngsters that are beating him, or should he just give up now because it's maybe past his time. And so it's a dilemma that I think we can engage with, and so we empathize with this character. Also, at the same time, it's just nice to have some conflict in this movie. He's always winning all these races. Here he actually has some obstacles to overcome, so I think it's just more compelling as drama. The film also, you have his trainer who secretly wants to be a racer, but she is crippled by self-doubt, and so I like the way this movie explored, its ideas of mentorship, of believing in yourself. It's kind of trite, but this movie moved me, which I did not expect at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love seeing your notes here. It said, spun out, now on track.
Yeah, trying to go with some car puns.
Nice. I see what you're doing there. You didn't say it, so I had to say it for you. But so what's the star rating on that?
I'd say 3 stars. I thought the action was good too, the animation, and like I said, I did not expect to enjoy this movie at all. Maybe it's because I disliked Cars 2 so much that I enjoyed this one, but it was good.
Okay, so not a bad one to take the family out to. This one, maybe not so much for the younger kids, 47 meters down, or for anyone that's scared of sharks.
It's a PG-13 movie, though, so yeah, you can take some older teens, I guess, but or older kids. But it's a film that stars Mandy Moore, Claire Holtz. They play 2 sisters who are vacationing in Mexico, and they decide to go cage diving. Their line breaks. Their shark tanks at the bottom. Their tanks at the bottom of the ocean floor in shark-infested waters. This is a film that is a B movie you don't really see too often on the big screen anymore. This was actually set to go straight to DVD. They had printed the DVDs, but then the distributor bought it and decided to put it in theaters, and I think wisely so. I did not expect to like this movie either, honestly, but I thought it was a really lean, mean, fun B movie that was just really suspenseful. There's a lot of conflict. They have to conserve their oxygen, and they're not trained divers. If they swim out, then they could be eaten by a shark. If they try to swim to the top quickly, they could get the bends. It just makes for a lot of suspense because you're really not sure how they're going to make their way out of it. You really feel like there's no way out. One thing I like that they all make rational decisions in this movie. In a lot of these movies, Daniel, you want to just yell at the screen because they're doing something idiotic. But here, I think it's well written, and I think that the performances are good too. They do a great job with the look of the ocean. You really feel like you're down there. You feel the isolation, the danger, the vastness of the ocean, and so they did a really good job with it, I thought.
Is it the next Jaws?
No, and that's the thing. This movie is getting some negative reviews. Don't expect Jaws. This is a trashy B movie, so this is not. Don't expect story, characters. I don't know what people are expecting, thinking it's going to be Jaws. So I enjoyed it for what it was. I would go see it again. I'd say 3 out of 4 stars.
So don't hype it up. Just enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we have one more to get to, and that's Megan Levy.
Megan Levy, drama based on a true story about a Marine corporal who has this intense relationship with her combat dog. Together, they save lots of lives in Iraq, but an explosion puts both of their fates in jeopardy. This is a movie that stars Kate Mara as the title character. It's a movie from the director of Blackfish, a documentary that I thought was powerful and also heartfelt too. This is a film that does a great job at avoiding a lot of the trappings of other dog movies. I usually avoid these movies because you're asking for trouble, but this is a film that doesn't wallow in sentimentality. It's a film that comes by its emotions honestly. It's sincere, it's honest, it really wants to do right by these real-life characters. I thought, though, the action was good, but there's a long time in this movie where just nothing happens. It's a movie that's driven by plot, not character, and there's just too little plot. I honestly thought this would be better as like an evening news story, not as a 2-hour movie.
Okay. Even
so, it's still well made. I mean, you're not going to dislike it, but it's just hard to justify its existence. If you're a dog person, though, it's good. I would recommend it. 2.5 out of 4.
2.5 stars? Movie. That's not too bad. And
no.
You'll keep us updated on all other kinds of movies on your Facebook page?
Yeah, facebook.com/Will Meyer the Movie Guy, so check me out there.
All right, yeah, we'll look forward to that. And what a great weekend to get that movie review, because Father's Day and maybe a little bit of rain in the forecast. So, Will, thanks for coming on, and we'll send things now out on the weather porch to Mike Witcher. Good morning.